job was to bring academic affairs and student life and bring them together. And through the Multicultural Center. This is why they wanted a professor in charge of the Multicultural Center at the time, because diversity can be a hotbed. And I was tenured. People couldn't fire me over any decisions that I might make. They were nervous. They thought I would get rid of all the different offices and that we would just be one family. And that wasn't the case. The case was that I just wanted to bring everybody together so we could have those discussions. How do we become a multicultural center? It took a while. It took 5 years to get everybody to that place of understanding.
The purpose of the Multicultural Center here at the university is to provide support, advocacy, and education to the Ohio State community, especially students who come from minoritized or marginalized backgrounds. But then also as well, we provide diversity, inclusive, equity-based education as well. I remember the first time going to the Multicultural Center back in the old Ohio Union. I remember the directions I received is that you have to find this specific elevator. So there was a special elevator that went to the 4th floor. Not the regular elevator, you had to find this special elevator.
Working with the architects and being able to be a part and saying to them, the Multicultural Center needs to be on the 1st floor of the Ohio Union. We really fought hard to get that because obviously the 1st floor is the valuable space.
Christine is a trailblazer in so many senses of the word. She's a scholar for whom her tribal heritage as an Eastern Band Cherokee member and her upbringing is fundamentally important to her. She carries that with her always. She was part of the original group of people who developed the proposal to found an American Indian Studies program here. She really had a huge hand in shaping the American Indian Studies program.
Ohio State University in, 1911, was the host of the first academic conference for American Indians in the United States, here. And then it disappeared. And we got a group of us together, and I was then still the coordinator of American Indian Studies, and we were able to have an anniversary of that conference in 2011. It was 3 days of programming. We ended it on a Sunday going to the mounds in Newark.
In addition to being an important and groundbreaking scholar in her academic field of Native art education, she also is a courageous Native American activist. Some of the most important work that she's done here locally has been her work with the Friends of the Mounds. And the Friends of the Mounds is an advocacy organization that she was instrumental in developing that sought to preserve the Newark earthworks. The Newark earthworks is the largest contiguous Native American earthworks in North America. And it was endangered by the presence of a golf course actually on the mounds itself. And Christine's work has been really instrumental in the movement towards the recognition of the Newark earthworks as a World Heritage Site.
If there's an issue, if there's something seems to be wrong, and I might be able to help, or I might be able to put together some people that could help that's what I tend to do.
She has like 2 separate trees. You know, she has this tree of staff members that she has been able to cultivate and grow during her time as an administrator, and then she has this other tree of students that she has mentored and advised and coached in her time as a faculty member as well. And so I think that puts her in rarefied air.
I'm a congenital heart patient. I always say having a congenital disease is like a gift that keeps on giving. It challenges you every step of the way. The point being is that I think that has a tendency to give you a very different perspective of life and time. I don't have time to wait. I just simply need to work for whatever it is that I think I need to do.